haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda enseñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Con mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Es mucho.
Hey guys, you hear that? Women don't owe men anything. No matter what you do, they don't owe you anything. So guys, don't take them out on dinner dates. Don't pay their bills. Don't buy them gifts. They don't need us anymore, guys. This song, did you hear the song? They don't need us for nothing. They're free. They can do whatever they want. Bros, just focus on yourself.
Talk about this, because you really can't be a man of value or consequence if you're out here moving sexually irresponsible. We're going to get into it. Jumping in all kind of freaky situations, not understanding the long-term possible ramifications to your brand, dropping babies all over the place, mishandling situations with people you're having consensual sex with, ghosting women after you hook up. Hello?
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s, is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you. And that's you.
That video always gets me, bruh. Because she really thinks she's winning. She really thinks that we're winning dealing with these women. She really thinks we winning being a second place. Hilarious. But what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. I apologize for not really being streaming lately. Again, I've been on my purpose. They've been running me ragged. Matter of fact, the only reason why I'm not at work right now is because my back went out on me. So I had to call out of work for the past couple of days, but it's going to play into what I'm talking about. So I do apologize for not streaming, but I had to do a video on this because now they trying to redefine manhood. They trying to redefine manhood. They trying to tell you, modern women and modern men are trying to tell you as a man what a man's supposed to be, men's supposed to do. First of all, it's hilarious that they want to tell us men what we're supposed to do as men, but yet women still don't know what they're supposed to do. They're trying to tell men that you men have to be selfless and you have to protect and provide. But when you tell a woman what she's supposed to do, oh, that's not what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to focus on herself. She has to be happy. You have to make her happy. The kid's not going to be happy unless she's happy. Modern women It's funny because modern women want to tell you to be selfless, but they're the most selfish people on the planet at this moment. Selfish. They will destroy a home. They will cheat on you. It doesn't matter how you treat them. You could treat them like a queen. They will still cheat on you. They will still leave you, saying that you're boring. They're saying that you don't do stuff around the house. When you do stuff around the house, it's just that you don't do the stuff around the house that how she wants it. These are the most selfish people in the world, yet they will tell you to be selfless. They will tell you to pay their bills. They will tell you to provide and protect them. Yet when you ask for reciprocation, oh, you're gay. Oh, you don't like your mom. Oh, you hate women. On top of that, they want to redefine what masculinity is. They want to tell you, oh, being a man is, being a man, you have to open up and be emotionally available. Oh, you have to open up and talk about your feelings, be vulnerable. That's a true man. No, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, there is no instruction manual in being a man. First of all, there's no instruction manual in being a man. If you have a penis and balls, you're a man. If you have a penis, I'll say it again. If you have a penis and balls, you are a man. There is no instruction manual. There is no laws that say if you don't do this, you're not a man. There's no laws that say you're not a man just because you don't do certain actions or you do certain actions. There's none. Second of all, and I just said this before, they want to tell you men that you have to be emotionally available. You have to be be selfless. You have to sacrifice your needs for everybody else. All the while, you don't get no reciprocation. You're expected to give everything of yourself to everybody else, yet nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your emotions. When you open up and tell your feelings, they will shame you no matter what. No matter what. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. For example, we had to create red pill space. We had to create the MGTOW space. We had to create the righteous fear. We had to create all these fears just so men are able to express their feelings. And then when we express our feelings to women about what we think about what's going on in our lives and what we think about relationships and women, what do? Call us gay. We hate women. We don't incel. We don't get touched. Every time we actually express our feelings, this is why we had to have a space like the righteous fear, everything like that, red pill, all that, because men needed a place to go to express their feelings, and the only way men can express their feelings is with other men because we know what's going on. Yeah, we might make fun of each other, but we know there's a difference between us making fun of each other and a woman making fun of them. When we're trying to express ourselves to a woman, all they do is shame us. So it doesn't even matter if we're emotional, vulnerable, and we open up. It doesn't matter. And then the whole vulnerability thing. Do you think Superman tells his enemies that he's vulnerable? Do you think Superman tells his enemies what makes him weak, his weaknesses? No. But you want men to open up and tell everybody you show you're crying, wear a dress for your daughter. Stop this bull crap. Stop it. This is dumb as hell. Stop letting these modern women define what manhood is. Stop it. I'm going to go anecdotal real quick. Again, I told you earlier, my back went out, right? My back went out. Now what's it called? I think it was Thursday night. It was the most intense pain I ever felt in my life. Most intense. So intense that I couldn't even get up off of my bed. I couldn't get up. And I ain't gonna lie, it got to a point where the pain was so intense and everything was getting to me, I started to tear up. I started to cry a little bit. And you know what my mother said to me? You know what she said to me? You know what she said to me? Man up. She said, you are a man. You can get through this. My mother, who is a fit, friendly, feminine woman, compared to the modern women today. She told me to man up, and that sticks with me. That's actually stuck with me for years because that's how my parents raised me. They told me to man up. I'm a man. I have to deal with this situation no matter what. And I'm glad they did tell me growing up, because if I did, I would be a crybaby at everything. Now imagine you as a man, your tire goes flat. Instead of finding a solution to fix your tire, even if you don't know how to fix your tire, you will at least find a solution. Instead of finding a solution, you're just sitting here crying, expecting people on the road to help. You as a man have to expect that there's nobody here to help you. You have to expect that there's no one here to help you. You have to be stoic in your emotions, because yes, by nature, men are violent. I don't care what y'all try to say, that's by nature. So you have to be stoic in your emotions to realize when it's time to unleash that nature and to conserve it. Because if men were emotional, men will just, the moment a man gets sad, depressed, because we don't express our sadness through crying and all that stuff. We express it through action. Now, the positive side of that is you go to work at a gym, you learn a new skill, you go make some money, you grow your income. The negative side is if you're violent towards your loved ones or random people, you cause destruction. Those men that cause destruction are emotional men. The men who go and work out and create income, those are the stoic men. Stoic. Now, when my parents used to tell me to man up, that really hit me, because when I go through situations, I just have to run with it and figure out a solution. I remember one time I needed a ride home. I called my parents to pick me up. Nobody was able to pick me up. If I would have sat there and cried all day, nobody was going to help me. There was no random stranger was going to come up to help me. Nobody was going to come and coddle me, whatever. I got up and walked 3 hours to get home. 3. There was another time I had to go. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I had to drop a friend off in Raleigh. And then my car breaks down. I'm stuck at the airport. I'm trying to find help from all my friends, calling people for help. Nobody can help me. Instead of me sitting there crying in my woes, oh, woe is me, nobody wants to help me, people hate me, people don't love me, I got up and walked home. It took me 8 hours to get halfway where I wanted to go. And then the girl I was smashing at the time, she picked me up the rest of the way. As a man, you got to be stoic in your emotions. Yes, should you alleviate the pressure of bad things, talking with somebody? Yes, talk to your friends, talk to your homies. Never talk to your girl. Yes, should you show some empathy if you have children? Yes, you should. But you're supposed to learn that that's where your wife's job. Your wife's job is to be empathetic. Your job is to be disciplined. You're the wall. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be intimidating. You're supposed to be intimidating to the point where if somebody looks at you, if somebody looks at you and thinking they can mess with you, they're gonna have another thing coming. If someone wants to mess with your family, they're gonna think, oh, that's this dude's family. Think about it like this: the Godfather. Think about the Godfather. Who was messing with Vito Corleone? They had people check. Of course, they had people checking him. But when Vito Corleone made his move, he made his move, and then people stopped messing with him. Same with Michael Corleone. People stopped messing with him. 8 fucking hours, damn. Yo, exact, bro, for real, damn. But guess what, bro? I was able to make it home, and I had a good day too. I met people. I did what's it called? I hitchhiked. I met some cool people. I found $20. Now imagine if I was to stay at the airport crying that nobody wants to help me, bro. Imagine stayed at home crying. It would have been pathetic. And it's also good for problem solving. So when you get into different problems, you can break away, because this is one of people's problems. People get so emotional and sad, they don't think about solutions. And then it messes them up when it comes to life and death situations and problems. When you can get past that wall of, oh, this is depressing, this is sad, you can find the solutions. And that's what men are supposed to do. We're supposed to find solutions, because at the end of the day, people are going to come looking to you for solutions. It doesn't matter. I am by myself. I don't try to mess with nobody. I don't try to talk to nobody. I work at my job. I work at a hotel, at my job at a hotel. People still come to me for solutions and answers. Apparently, I'm the best at what I do. I don't even think that way about myself, but I've had many women tell me I'm good at my job. I had a random woman. I didn't even. I work at a hotel. We have a sister hotel. The woman at the hotel, never even talked to her in a day in her life. Apparently, people told her to call me. She called me. She knew me, Cujo, and all that. I'm like, who is this lady? She was bad too. But people were telling her to call me to help her out because I had the solutions. I knew the answers. Zone, you funny as hell, bro. You funny as hell. You right, bro. No, I've been working on it. I'm better now, bro. I'm better now. The pain has subsided. I'm just working on getting my back straight so I can get back to work. But you're right, though. I've been getting the ice out. I've been resting. I've been doing all that. But this woman was looking to me for solutions because apparently I knew what I was doing. And that's the masculine role. That's a masculine man. That's being a masculine man. If I was an emotional man and a woman come through, because I didn't want to talk to this woman. I didn't want to help her with a situation. I didn't want to do none of that. But as a masculine man, I knew I had to be stoic in my emotions. Instead of be like, don't call me. Stop wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because she was wasting my time. I'm like on some simple stuff that on a computer. I'm like thinking to myself, like, you don't know simple computer skills? You don't have simple computer skills? Like, what's going on, man? But I was able to help her out, figure out the answer, because in my stoic mind, I was like, okay, let me dial back on this emotional, like, oh, leave me alone, I want to deal with you, and help her out. Because at the end of the day, it's going to go back to me. It's going to go back to me at the end of the day. If she fails, they're going to blame me. They're going to say, Cujo didn't help. Cujo didn't do this. Cujo didn't want to talk to her. Cujo want to do this. They're going to blame me anyway. So I might as well take care of the situation, help her out, help her out. So at the end of the day, they're going to be like, okay, Cujo helped. Cujo did this. You know, they don't have to bother me like that. So we're going to get on and show some videos, man. We're going to get on and show some videos. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button so you know next time I drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App. And you can subscribe to my Twitch, twitch.tv/XSUndergroundZ. Go subscribe there and much appreciated. All right, let me get this video start. Let me get this video set up real quick. And real quick, men, you do have to work yourself till your hands bleed. That's a given. But make sure you take breaks. Because if you don't take a break, your body's going to take a break for you. Your body's going to I'm learning the hard way. My body took a break for me. I've been working 80-hour weeks for the past month. My body decided, you know what? It's time to take a break. My body said, it's time to take a break. All right, let's get started.
Men should communicate how unhappy they are as much as women. Why? So I could be called mean, and then if God forbid I vent anything, it's like recorded like the CIA and weaponized against me 5 or 6 months later. I be forgetting I even said that shit. All of a sudden, off the top ropes, I'm like, oh shit, God brought that back. Wow. I just had bad luck with women, but it'd be so crazy to me because you be sitting there talking about how you unhappy, what's making you unhappy, you know, what's bothering you. Next thing you know, you mean. You're unthoughtful. You're manipulating. Now I'm apologizing. It went from me communicating like, man, I'm just not feeling this right now. I'm kind of happy. This next, my bad. I'm not. They got these alligators. bitch is so mean. I'm like, God, what the fuck? How is this you? How did it turn into a therapy session for you? How did this 180 happen that fast? I thought it was about me. Communicate how unhappy they are as much as women. No fuck. Recipe to disaster. Never works. Men, hire a therapist or get you some good friends. I got some good friends. And get you some friends that hate on you. If you don't got no haters around you, you're never going to be better. They hate out of love. But don't do this. Do not do this. Iniquitous disaster.
Shout out to this guy right here. He's absolutely right. When we communicate what we feel, we get shamed, we get called sassy, we get called gay, you don't love your mother, you hate women. And it don't even it be just it's slight discomfort of what women are doing. I don't like you wearing that dress. I don't like the way you speak to me like that. But then women will communicate how unhappy they are over the simplest stuff. They will say that you don't do nothing around the house. You just come home and play video games. When all the while you've had a hard day at work, you want to come home, decompress real quick before you do the stuff in the house. You want to just take a small break. Usually, usually I eat my food and sometimes I'll leave my dishes in the sink. I know you got to get to the dishes immediately. I get it. But I be tired. I just want to put in the sink and I want to rest a little bit because I be working all the time. Because I be working all the time and then I'll get back to it later. Some men just do that. Some men will come home, decompress. There's clothes on the floor. It's dirty. We want to just sit down, give us a few 30 minutes to an hour just to get our head together. Then we will take care of this task. We'll take care of this task. But women don't care about that. And then when we express how we feel it, I'm happy because of this. I'm happy because of my life. I'm happy because of something going on with you. We get called sassy. We get called gay. We get called all this stuff. Let's play this one more time.
Men should communicate how unhappy they are as much as women. Why? So I could be called mean, and then if God forbid
And then, like I said earlier, we have a whole red pill space. MGTOW. What's that? Save yourself, black men. Passport bros. We've been expressing our unhappiness with women. And again, what do we get called? Sassy, gay. We hate women. We don't love our mothers. Mommy issues. Data training. We've been expressing how unhappy we've been, and still we get shamed. Yeah, and I'm gonna show we have some women that do feel for our plight, but that's not all women. That's not even most women. When we talk about our plight, there's no overstanding with them. It's always a shaming tactic. And while men, we do this to each other. We do this to each other. We do it in the spite of love because we already know we can fight each other. And me, Mr. Goodbread, we going at it. He calling me a BAN. I'll call him a BAN. We kind of doing it out of love, unless we get to threats of violence. The point we get to threat of violence, that's not love. But we calling each other a BAN. You know what I'm saying? We calling each other gay. You know, oh man, you gay as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? We doing it out of love. And like, let's play this again. Let's
vent anything. It's like recorded like the CIA and then weaponized against me 5 or 6 months later. I be forgetting I even said that shit.
He's exactly right. You cry one time because your dad died. She gonna bring her right back to, you crying like a bitch because your dad died. Women always do that. They will bring it back. Mitch ass nigga. Mitch ass ninja. Yeah, bro. Mitch ass ninja. Yep. CGA voice. Mitch ass ninja. If me and Zone were to go at it, Mitch ass ninja, we're doing that out of love because we respect each other. And on the other hand, we know that we can fight each other. We know either he can beat my ass or I can beat his ass. So we already know we're not gonna tiptoe that line unless we're really mad at each other. Until it gets to the point where and again, this is hypothetical. If I talk about Zone's daughter, that's crossing the line. But if me and Zone were to go at it, you a bitch ass ninja, bro. We already know that we playing with each other because if we're not, we're gonna fight each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, when it gets past the point where we talking about family members, that's when we crossing the line. But let's continue. Let's continue the video.
All of a sudden, off top bro. Oh shit, God brought that back. Wow. I just had bad luck with women, but it'd be so crazy because you be sitting there talking about how you unhappy, what's making you unhappy, you know, what's bothering you. Next thing you know, you mean. You're unthoughtful.
And another thing, fellas, the moment you open up to women, they will be disgusted and run away from you. And I'm talking about from experience. Every woman that I opened up to, and I told when I was feeling depressed and all that, sad and all that stuff, they will run away. And as they should. I'm not even mad at them. They should run away from a guy like me. Because at the end of the day, if I'm depressed all the time, if I'm sad all the time, I'm not going to be able to problem solve like I should be when real stuff happens. I'm not. But women will throw it back in your face. But if you were the wife, she gonna throw it back in your face. She gonna shame you for it. She gonna shame you for it.
Thoughtful. You're manipulating. Now I'm apologizing. It went from me communicating like, man, I'm just not feeling this right now. I'm kind of happy. This next, my bad. I'm not. They got these alligators. Why you just so mean? I'm like, God, what the fuck? How is this you? How did it turn into a therapy session for you? How did this 180 happen that fast? I thought it was about me. Communicate how unhappy they are as much as women. No fucking shot. This is a recipe to disaster.
He's exactly right. Women love to switch it about them. Well, when you did this, oh my God. God damn it. When you wore those pants, women were looking at, oh my God. God damn it. Here we go. They always switch it back to you. That's why there's not even no point in expressing your feelings to your wife. They always gonna put it back to you. As if you let me finish it. Let him break.
Never works. Men, hire a therapist or get you some good friends.
He's exactly right. I'm not a proponent of therapy, but if you really on that line where you're about to delete yourself, get some professional help. Anything else besides that, talk to your homies. Talk to your best homies, bro. Talk to your best homies. If you're feeling sad and depressed, talk to your best homies. They will be more understanding and give you sound advice to how to improve yourself. I made a post on Facebook saying my body was depressed. Not even me depressed. My body was depressed. My best homie came on there talking about it's all a mental thing. You good. And he was right. It was all a mental thing. It was all a mental thing. I mean, yeah, technically, even though my back did go out, but still, it was all a mental thing, though. It's still all a mental thing. Because I've been working 80 hours a week, only getting 4 hours of sleep a day, literally working every day, no days off. And I was feeling down. My boy came up, man. It's just a mental thing, man. Keep your head up. You right, bro. You right.
I got some good friends. And get you some friends that hate on you. If you don't got no haters around you, you're never gonna be better.
And like I said before, when I made the example with Zone, if your friends ain't shaming you, bro, if your friends ain't making fun of you, they're not your friends. They're not your friends for real, bro. If they're not saying, "Oh, you a Mitch ass ninja," they're not your friends, bro. They're not your friends. Because again, your friends gonna make you better. I'm gonna use Dragon Ball Z as an example. It was Dragon Ball Super. We all know the story with Goku and Vegeta, how they started as enemies, they fought each other, and now they friends. In Dragon Ball Super, one line that really stuck to me that Vegeta said when Frieza, if you guys don't know Dragon Ball Z, go and look it up. I'm not gonna explain it. Frieza was telling Vegeta, I know this Saiyan has embarrassed you has embarrassed you. Why don't you come back and join me? Vegeta said, no can do. All rivalry helps me improve. And that's exactly how you got to look at your friends. I mean, of course, they're your best friends, but you also got to look at them as your rivals. Look at them as, oh, they're helping me to improve. If they saying some stuff like, oh, look at your shoes. Now, they might be really loving your shoes, but you might be having to think to yourself like, damn, I'm going to have to get some new shoes. My shoes might be whack. He's like, look. It's like, bro, look at your hair. You might need to get yourself a haircut, bro. God damn. Shit, I might need to get a haircut. Damn, look at my point dreads. Damn, man, you got some. What the fuck is up with your hair, bro? Man, you need to retwist your hair immediately, bro. You looking like goddamn, looking like a bush. Shit, I need to fucking retwist my hair. I know they're not hating. They telling me the truth. They telling me the truth through comedy, and that's what you got to do. Some of your best haters are your friends, or your male friends, and those are the best guys to have around you because they will help you improve no matter what.
They hate out of love, but don't do this. Do not do this. Iniquitous disaster. Mention
again, we have a whole space of men expressing their feelings, and then what do we get called? We get called incels. We get no women. We don't love our mothers. We're gay. We get all that. All right, we're gonna continue. Again, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. All right. Now let me know in the comments if you guys can understand what this video was trying to convey. Let me know.
Excuse me, let me through.
Come on, get up!
The boys gotta learn. Don't ever be afraid of nobody. Never. Next time you do what I tell you. You fight them, you deal with me. Get out.
Come on!
Come on! Stop fighting! Yes! No! My boy, don't fight!
It worked. He told me not to be afraid of anybody, and it worked.
I'm not saying that all the women don't understand this scene, but what I am saying is that this is the reason why men are important in any household. And I'm gonna let the brothers do the explaining in the comments.
Exactly. This is exactly why men are important in a household. His father pushed him to defend himself. Because eventually he's going to be married and has a wife. And guess what he's going to have to do? Not just defend himself, he's going to have to defend women, children. And not even his women and children. He might have to defend a random woman and child. He might have to defend a random woman and child. Men need to learn how to step up and defend themselves. This is also what we're missing. We're missing, back in those days, men used to be in circles after school, behind the school. We used to fight each other for fun. Let's play this one more time.
Excuse me, let me through.
Now you see that they try to say he's a bully, right? He's probably a bully, yeah, but they got gloves on. So they've already established they're going to fight each other. Men, we used to fight each other for fun. That's what sharpened us, made us stronger, and also helped our mindset as well. We don't do that anymore. That's why we become weak. We don't even fight each other for fun anymore. Even if you did not work out regularly as a man, we would at least be some type of activity as in fighting each other or doing wrestling or something. That's what men do. But we're told to temper that. We're told, oh, you're not supposed to fight. Oh, you're supposed to be emotionally available. You're supposed to. There's some that men know there's time to talk and it's time to fight. Y'all remember that woman? Y'all remember that video with that woman and that dude was like, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. And then she mad at him. He didn't want to fight. He knew there's no time to fight. There's no point of fighting a woman who made up her mind that she is not going to be with him anymore and move on. What do we want to fight for? But he knew. I can't remember what Jackson it was because this is from the Jackson 5 movie. He knew that he had to defend himself because eventually later on down the road, somebody's going to try him. You as a man have to be the wall between the dangers outside and your family. You are they say women and children first, right? Now you got to have that mindset as a man that what that means is women and children means you have to sacrifice yourself. That's what it means. If you don't have that mindset, you're gonna throw away your woman and your child immediately to the wolves. You're gonna sacrifice them for you. This is why fighting was important. You had to take the hits. So when the enemy comes to the gates, you can stand there with courage and sacrifice yourself if need be for your family. Men who are taught you have to be vulnerable, you got to be weak, you got to be emotional. When push comes to shove and it's time to protect your wife and kids, they are going to sacrifice them. It happens every time. Let's finish this video.
Come on, get up!
Boys gotta learn.
Perfect. Boys gotta learn. Yes. Because eventually mom and dad's not gonna be there for you. You got to learn to handle it yourself. Yes, you should depend on your parents on a lot of situations. But at the end of the day, you stand alone. There's gonna be times when you stand alone, fellas. You gotta learn.
Never be afraid of nobody. Never. Next time you do what I tell you, you fight them, you deal with me.
I think that's funny as hell because that's also a men's situation too. Either you fight him and win, or lose, and you have to deal with the negative consequences. Because it doesn't end with bullying. When you're getting bullied, it doesn't just end with you losing the fight. You're gonna get shamed every day. Consequences are gonna happen. He's gonna attack you the next day. He's gonna shame you the next day. He's gonna attack your character the day after that. And it's going to continue. If you do not stop it in the tracks right there, it's over. So that's a perfect representation. You deal with him or you deal with me.
Come on!
Now look at the mom talking about stopping the fight. She doesn't understand. She thinks there's going to be that if they stop the fighting and they talk about it, peace is going to reign. Peace never reigns like that. Especially when it comes to bullies, they're going to keep bullying you. No matter if the mom speaks to the mom, the dad speaks to the dad, the bully is still going to come after you. You have to defend yourself to know that bully is going to stop dealing with you because he knows you're going to beat him down. If he knows that you're a threat, he's going to stop dealing with you. And then he's going to stop messing, because it's not going to just stop at you. He's going to affect you. He's going to affect, let's go use the Jackson's example. The bully would have attacked his brothers, his sisters, all because he did not defend himself. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. Let's finish this up.
My boy, don't fight! It worked. He told me not to be afraid of anybody, and it worked.
And you see how satisfied this guy is. You see how satisfied that he was able to go past his demons. Because again, this is a slippery slope to man's mindset. Later on down in life, when things get hard, a lot of the reason why men give up is because we're not taught to have what's to say? How can I put this? Like a rock hard mindset to deal with situations, and it all stems with being bullied. I used to be bullied back in the day. Now, my mom, she told me to don't worry about the bullies. My dad, he told me to fight the bullies. So one day I fought the bully. When I fought the bully, the next day, and I didn't even win the fight. Oh no, I did. No, he hit me. Like he hit me and the bus came. The next day, the bully came to me and showed me respect because I was able to stand up to him. And then he stopped bullying me and my brothers. After that, he stopped bullying me and my brothers because I showed respect and I stood up to him. And that affected me for the rest of my life. Now, when any type of any situations, I don't cry about it. I have to deal with it. No matter what the situation, even if I lose and fail, I have to deal with the situation. Now, going back to what I said, I had to walk 8 hours from Raleigh to Charlotte. I didn't cry that nobody would help me. I had to walk so I can get home. I said, I got to get home. I walked. I walked 8 hours. All right, let's actually move on from this video. We're gonna move on to this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys understand what they were trying to say in this video? Do you guys understand what they were trying to say in this video in terms of being a man? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, guys. All right, let's move on. Give me 1 second to get this video queued up. Here it is. All right. Shout out to a homegirl. Shout out to a homegirl in the space, who is one of these women who do overstand her plight. Shout out to this woman, Lessons of a Housewife. Lessons of a Housewife. Shout out to Lessons of a Housewife for posting this video. Shout out to Zone. I think men should stop being bitch ass ninjas. Exactly. And again, that's the problem. We don't fight each other no more, bruh. If we were to fight each other in a friendly manner, we wouldn't be no Mitch ass ninjas. Wouldn't be no Mitch ass. This is not the reason why dudes are Mitch ass ninjas nowadays. Or we're told by women, oh, you got to be emotionally available. You got to be weak. You got to open up. And as soon as you do, you get hit by life. You can't be no Mitch ass ninja, guys. Let's play this. Now, I'm not sure if this is a real video or not, but this is a really good
My friends, a time is coming when women will leave the home and go into the world blindly, and yet feel that they are our equals. They will quickly become entitled, as we men will tell them any and everything they want to hear, because we will have no one to come home to. As their egos become more inflated by their vast amount of suitors, and yes, there will be vast amounts because we men are hunters by nature, the women will take longer to decide which of these men should become their life partner. The longer they take, the more hollow they will become, as they will end up in bed with most of these men, with each of these men taking away pieces of them. Once they do find a long-term partner, they will never be satisfied, as they enjoyed being preyed upon. This will lead them to leave their marriage and go back out into the world, seeking someone else to complete their hollow core. Sadly, this cycle will continue until they are in their 40s and are no longer desirable prey. But what of the children, you might ask? Yes, what of the children? Indeed. The home life that we value will be no more. Most of these women will have children by several different men, while others will have no children at all, as they will go to extreme measures to prevent this from happening. My friends, I hope you value your family today, as your children will not be so fortunate tomorrow. I can only pray that God watches over them through life. What a world it will be. With that, I will say good night. I hope you've enjoyed this look into the future. Through my friends.
Let me know what you guys think. Is this correct? We're gonna let's try and break this down piece by piece.
A time is coming when women will leave the home and go into the world blindly, and yet feel that they are our equals.
And this is today. This is today. Women go into the world blindly, not knowing what the hell to do, and they think they are equals. All the while, they're crying that they can't pay the bills. They need a man to pay the bills. They find it hard to raise children. We just had a story recently where a woman, she deleted herself from her kids. She deleted herself from her kids because her baby daddy wouldn't take her back. Now imagine if a man
They will
did
quickly
that.
become entitled,
Now
as we men will tell them any and everything they want to hear.
Imagine if a man did that because his ex-wife didn't want to be with him. His ex-baby mama didn't want to be with him. He decided to delete himself and the children. Look at this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is the modern women nowadays. This is our equals.
I'm done. My children is dead. I'm done. I'm done with life. And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm killing myself. I'm done.
These are the women that want to call themselves the equals. Yet they're half of the homeless population. They hate working. They can't do physical labor. They can't They're the most on meds. They're the most depressed. They're the most anxious, and they're weaker than the women before. Women can't even stay in marriages, no matter how hard it is, how tough it is. They barely able to raise children. Lots of women. There's lots of stories. Look online. There's lots of stories of women that will leave their child at home by themselves, no babysitter, to go travel, to go party for days, and their child unfortunately passes away. Now, his next point is that let's get to the next point.
Because we will have no one to come home to, as their egos become more inflated by their vast amount of suitors. And yes, there will be vast amounts because we men are hunters by nature.
Exactly. Now, we all do like to shame these single mothers, and we like to shame these 304s, but we all know that there's going to be simps that's going to be chasing them. Let's call it spade a spade. No matter how many times me, Zone, Mr. Goodbread, go on these Mitch ass ninjas and tell them stop dating these single mothers, stop dating these bad women. Mr. Goodbread just put out a video about a guy who took his ex-wife after being married 3 times, and she is being a complete biznatch to him. There's always going to be men like this. There's always going to be shooters because we are hunters by nature. But that inflates a woman's ego. That inflates a woman's ego thinking, oh, if I get men like this together, I mean, why do I need to deal with this man? Oh, I had a man that bought me Ruth Chris. I can only deal with Ruth Chris. They do this all the time. We see this every time.
The women will take longer to decide which of these men should become their life partner. The longer they take, the more hollow they will become, as they will end up in bed with most of these men.
Exactly. A lot of these women will become hollow sleeping with men, and we keep telling them the effects of sleeping with multiple men. They will become hollow, and then they will not find a life partner. They will shame men, say that men do this, men do that, they treat them like this, and they become hollow. They will hate men. Happens every time.
With each of these men taking away pieces of them. Once they do find a long-term partner, they will never be satisfied, as they enjoyed being preyed upon. This will lead them to leave their marriage and go back out into the world.
And what do I say, fellas? Women are insatiable. The more body she has, she will never be satisfied. This is why we cannot take women with a lot of bodies. Women with a lot of bodies are never satisfied. Even if you are a simp, you pay the bills, you clean the house, you do whatever she wants. Even if you open the marriage up, she's not gonna be satisfied. She's gonna be smashing this dude, that dude, the dude that treats her well, the dude that listens to her, the dude that takes her out to dinner, the dude that pays for the bills. I mean, the dude that pays that buys her the Louis Vuitton. She's gonna be smashing those men. Even if you open up the marriage, she's not gonna be satisfied with you. Even if you do a poly relationship, she's not gonna be satisfied with you. No matter what. Women are insatiable. Remember that, fellas. Remember that. And the more bodies she has, the more insatiable she will be.
Seeking someone else to complete their hollow core. Sadly, this cycle will continue until they are in their 40s and are no longer desirable prey.
Exactly. And then that's when the women in their 40s are going to be like, oh, I need a man. I can't find no good man. This and that. All the while they had good men in their 20s. They had good men that would help them out in their 20s. Good men would have treated them right in their 20s. They're going to try and smash younger men. They're going to do all this type of weird stuff. They're going to cry online, oh, nobody will marry me.
But what of the children, you might ask? Yes?
Hold on. I got the perfect video just to explain this. Hold on one second. I got a perfect video to explain this.
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you. And that's you.
And that's you, fellas.
Yes, what of the children? Indeed. The home life that we value will be no more. Most of these women will have children by several different men, while others will have no children at all, as they will go to extreme measures to prevent this from happening.
And then they will blame men of why their fertility rate is low. They said, oh, there's no suitable men. That's why the fertility rate is low. All the while they're sleeping with bums. They're sleeping with bums. Now, half of the women are going to get pregnant by bums. Then they're going to be like, oh, why are men leaving the household? Ma'am, you had baby by a bum. You had baby by a bum. And yet you expect a good man to support you? This man displayed, again, like I said, we display our emotions through action. This man displayed through his actions, he's not a father, he's not a husband. Why are you sleeping with him? Why are you having a baby? Okay, let's take the sleeping part out of it. Why are you having this baby? Why are you having this man's baby? He has displayed to you. We had that one video last year where the man had 8 baby moms. He specifically told them, I do not want to be a father. Don't have my baby. They still had the baby. And then they want to say, oh, men leave the household. There's no good men out here. When, many put their Johnson up. When, first of all, there's like 30% of men who are virgins. 60% of men are in sexless marriages. Only like 10% of men really get sex like that? And then on top of that, you want to call men incels. You know what incel means? Involuntary celibate. So if we're the ones smashing every chick around, incels wouldn't exist. Now, to the children are going to be raised in broken homes. They're going to see parents bickering. Boys who they're going to deal with ungrateful mothers. They're going to hate women. Girls who have absent fathers. They're going to be 304s. And then you wonder why these children are in jail. You can even see through these what's it called? These police dash cam videos. There was one video where this dude had to call the police on his mom, and he already had a charge for the same situation that probably most likely the mom started. Now he has a record. He's been in jail. He has a record because he's dealing with a single, angry, bitter mother. Let's finish this up.
My friends, I hope you value your family today, as your children will not be so fortunate tomorrow. I can only pray that God watches over them through life. What a world it will be. With that, I will say good night. I hope you've enjoyed this.
Shout out to Lessons of a Housewife for posting this video, guys. Really eye-opener. And he's right, though. He's right, though. And that's what's happening now, unfortunately. That's why men have created the righteous fear. That's why we going on our own way. That's why we got passport bros. Because we've seen the degradation of the family home. There's no families in today's age. None whatsoever. It's broken homes, extended families, all this BS. All of it. All right. We're going to move on. We're going to continue. Again, please hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when next time I drop. I much appreciate it. All right. All right. Now, I could play some of these other videos. I might save these for another time. But again, I'm trying to focus strictly on manhood. Now, okay, before we continue, I wanted to show this video real quick. Now, when the women talking about they're equal to us, this is them right here. This is them right here. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. This is them right here talking about they're equal to us. Better than men, actually.
She sent my mom my Fansly and a picture of me doing a picture of me sucking a fucking dildo. I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking a dildo. And it's my fault. Because she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures. Like my male older cousins, they were looking me up. And I said, why the fuck aren't we asking them why the fuck they're looking at me? Why is it always me? Why the fuck is it always me? Why is everyone saying like, oh, it's me? They're talking about like this guy that fucking sexually assaulted me back in 2020. She didn't believe me. She didn't even believe me. She sent my mom my Fansly.
Now, these are the women that say are better and stronger than us, guys. She's on OF, knowing the implications it's going to bring, knowing the shame it's going to bring to the family. She crying because her mom not acknowledging her, not supporting her. Now, men, if we do something and our mom is not supporting us or acknowledging us, we got to chuck it up to the game. Again, I've said this plenty of times. Men die alone. No wife, no children, no mom, no dad, nobody there with them. We have to do things alone. Most men delete themselves. And even if we do cry, nobody cares. If I were to cry on camera right now talking about I'm lonely, I'm sad, I got nobody in my life, everybody going to make fun of me. There will be no empathy on my end. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. But this woman, she coming up with allegations. Oh, some man assaulted me in 2020 and my mom didn't believe me. Man, did you call the police? Oh, my cousin saw me sucking a dildo. Man, you posted it online, though. They didn't even have to look you. Matter of fact, they might have just accidentally ran into you, or they knew somebody that saw you and they told their cousin. Them like, are you serious? Let me look this up. The hell is she doing sucking a dildo? Oh, I'm gonna tell mom. Mom. But then they're trying to put it back, the responsibility back on. Man, what are my cousins doing looking me up? Ma'am, you posted it online though. Why wouldn't they look you up? If she was my cousin, I don't care how disgusting it is. I have to see for myself. Like, are you serious? My cousin's sucking dildo on OF? Let me look this shit. Let me look it up real quick. Let's finish this off.
And a picture of me doing a picture of me sucking a fucking dildo. I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking a dildo. And it's my fault. Because she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures. Like my male older cousins, they were looking me up. And I said, why the fuck aren't we asking them why the fuck they're looking at me? Why is it always me? Why the fuck is it always me? Why is everyone saying like,
you made the decision, man. You made the decision to post it up. Your cousins wouldn't see you naked if you didn't post a picture. Like, what are we talking about here? And this is why women can't be leaders. They can't even take accountability for their own actions. So it's the men's fault for looking you up, but it's not your fault for posting it?
Oh, it's me. They're talking about like this guy that fucking sexually assaulted me back in 2020. She didn't believe me.
Alligator tears.
She didn't even believe me.
Alligator tears. Alligator tears. Alligator tears. And this is why I say women can't be leaders, because She can't even take responsibility for posting pictures on OF. All right, we're gonna continue. Again, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Oh no, this is funny right here. Let's play this video of this lesbian woman trying to shame men.
Y'all want to know how I know that these men, they ain't worth nothing? I'm going on my third date with this girl. And I came into the Kroger because I was like, I'm going to get some wine. I'm going to get her snacks I know she likes. And I was like, let me get flowers. Why not? All of this, $6. The effort is minimal. The bar is on the floor. Like, you're going to tell me you got money for Rillos? You got money for beer? You got money and time to do everything, but you can't do this? Be so for real. That's why I'm daddy now. Y'all want to know?
Oh God, these women, bruh. And then these are the same lesbian women that will come online because we did a video breakdown of a lesbian woman talking about, oh, I don't get no reciprocation. Women don't do nothing for me. Men do this all the time. They would get a woman flowers, $6. Okay, we get them a $6 flower. Women will shame that man for getting her a $6 pack of flowers. Women will shame him for getting, and then a lot of women don't even deserve it. A lot of women don't even deserve flowers. What did you do for me to give you flowers, man? What did you do to give you flowers? Did you help me out my situation? Did you say I'm handsome?
I know how I know that these men, they ain't worth nothing. I'm going on my third date with this girl. And I came into the Kroger because I was like, I'm going to get some wine. I'm going to get her snacks I know she likes.
Yeah, the bar is on the fucking floor because she can go to Kroger and get snacks and wine. But if we did it, we would be called cheap, broke, got no money. If you ain't had no money, you shouldn't be thinking about dating. Men do this shit all the time. But when we do it, we get shamed for it. Oh, you got me some wax flowers? You supposed to take me to Ruth Chris? You taking me to Cheesecake Factory? I look better than Cheesecake Factory.
And I was like, let me get flowers. Why not? All of this, $6. The effort is minimal. The bar is on the floor. Like,
the effort is minimal. But when we do the minimum effort, they shame us. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. They shame us for doing the minimum effort. And yet they want to shame us because we don't do the minimum effort. I swear to God, we ain't even winning. We don't win for losing. And then you're forgetting the essential part. A lot of heterosexual men do not like women. They desire them, want to possess them, use them, but actually liking a woman is rare, and it's actually sad. Go your own way, fellas. Go your own way. Stop dealing with these modern women, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Because I don't even know why I like this. This is bullshit. Because no matter what you do, they're gonna shame you. Oh, open up about your feelings. You open up. You're sassy. Do them. You have to do. You always do the most minimum effort. Okay, minimum effort. You're broke.
Like, you're going to tell me you got money for Rillos? You got money for beer? You got money and time to do everything, but you can't do
because
this?
y'all, first of all, your women don't deserve it. Y'all don't deserve it, for one. And for two, even if we did, y'all shame us. If we have time for her, y'all shame us and say, "Oh, you're not making money." If we did flowers, y'all shame us and say, "Oh, this is a good guy, but he's not the right one for me." What are we supposed to do in this case? This is why men are leaving. These modern women, they're dating each other, and then they're finding out how hard it is to date a woman. Oh man. Now let me show you what happens when a woman actually appreciates you and respects you. Let me show you this. Let's read the caption. Man gets emotional after his wife surprises him with a DBC themed birthday party. Let's play this.
Sorpresa a mi marido, el ama a Goku.
Todo abrigado, vos estás re loco.
Oh, amor, ¿en serio esto para mí?
Y sí, ¿para quién más? No empieces a llorar.
Nunca me siento cumpleaños.
Bueno, pero no lloré, para que te pongas contento, no para que llores. No para que llores, mi amor.
Nunca me siento cumpleaños. Nunca me siento cumpleaños.
Ahora sí. No llores, amor, era para que te pongas contento, no para que te pongas así.
Sorpresa a mi marido,
Now
el
look at
ama.
that. If you saw the table, that was minimum effort right there. All she did was put a Goku on there, get a Dragon Ball Z cake, and put a table. That's all we ask. Minimum effort. We can't even get that bull crap. But yet, women expect us to buy them flowers, take them out on dates, spend time with them, have money for them, spend money on them. Yet the minimum of effort a woman could give us is something like this.
Ama a Goku.
This dude working probably 50 hours, 60 hours a week. He probably gets stressed out every day. This small little gesture he got for his birthday was enough to make him break down and cry. That's how much effort we barely get as men. That's how much effort we don't even get as men. We're expected to throw away our entire life for random women, and we barely get respect at home. This man just gets a cake, a balloon, and a table. This man breaking down crying like he done lost his father. Let's play this one more time.
Todo abrigado, vos estás re loco.
Oh, amor, ¿en serio esto para mí?
Y sí, ¿para quién más? No empieces a llorar.
Nunca me siento cumpleaños.
Bueno, pero no lloré, para que te pongas contento, no para que llores. No para que llores, mi amor.
Nunca me siento cumpleaños. Nunca me siento cumpleaños.
Ahora sí. No llores, amor, era para que te pongas contento, no para que te pongas así.
Now look at that table, guys. The minimumest of effort. The minimumest of effort. A cake, balloon, table. That's it. That's all we need. But if you take a woman, if you did this for a woman, she would shame you. She said you're broke, you don't got no money, you shouldn't be dating. She expects you to take her out to Ruth Chris, pay for you and her friends. And to them, that's minimum effort. All we need is a goddamn table with the thing we like the most. And we good. Yet we're expected to buy flowers, and that's just for today. Tomorrow, we got to buy flowers again. We got, bruh, I swear to God, these women don't know ungrateful ass. You women are ungrateful as hell, yet they expect you as a man to sacrifice yourself, your livelihood, your body, your mind, your feelings, your emotions, all of that for them. They can't even most women can't even do a table because you like Dragon Ball Z. You watch Dragon Ball Z or you play video games, they're not even going to set up a table for you. Yet you're expected to buy them flowers, to buy wine, to take them out, to coddle them. All this. All right, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Again, please hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's play this one video real quick. Shout out to this older woman right here. Like I did say I was gonna play some women that understand our plight and our struggle. Let's play this real quick.
My man asked me, so I'm going to ask you ladies, here's your homework assignment for this week. If you're in a relationship or you have a man, my man said, if that man makes your life easier in any way, ask yourself, how are you making his life easier? And if you're drawing a blank on that, ladies, if you really can't think of any way that you are useful to your man, you are on notice and you are on the clock, and not in a good way. What would you add, Lucy? My man asked me, so I'm going to ask.
And she's exactly right. Women love to say what they want in a relationship. I need a man to make my life easier. I need a man to do this. But they never tell you what you get from them, they're going to do for you. Now, if your woman's not making your life easier, dump her. Dump her. Because why are you going to struggle in the world and then have to struggle with your chick? It makes no sense at all. Thank God for women like this that actually asking questions like this.
I'm going to ask you ladies, here's your homework assignment for this week. If you're in a relationship or you have a man, my man said, if that man makes your life easier in any way, ask yourself, how are you making his life easier? And if you're drawing a blank on that, ladies, if you really can't think of any way that you are useful to your man, you are on notice and you are on the clock, and not in a good way.
Exactly. Because women don't realize, men, we don't divorce, but we get emotionally detached. We don't deal with y'all. We don't talk to y'all no more. You wonder why men don't communicate in marriages after a few years? Because you're not making his life easier. This guy's stressing. He's working hard for the family. No reciprocation. No respect in the household. And then you wonder why he just want to come home, be by himself, and play video games. You wonder why he don't want to talk to you. You wonder why he don't want to go out and take you out on dates anymore. Because you're not making his life easier. You're making his life harder. And the harder he has to make the life is, the more stoic he has to be so that he can be prepared for the bullshit that happens to him. Women don't make man's life easier. And then you wonder why your husband's not talking to you. You wonder why your husband cheat. So shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. Matter of fact, let me give her a quick follow. I didn't even realize I wasn't following her. I'm following her to see what she says. She might say something about men, but that's gonna be another time. All right, let's move on. Now, this is the video. And this might be the last video. This is the video that made me really want to speak about this. Because we got a lot of these modern men. We got a lot of these modern men trying to speak on masculinity as if they know what it means to be masculine. Most of these guys have painted fingernails. They take it up to Duke shoot. Doing weirdo stuff. Let's play this.
Why does it appear like you all are resistant to evolving the definition of what it means to be a man, while simultaneously hating the effects and the results and consequences of abiding by what it means to be a man?
One of my mutuals.
Because the definition of manhood does not need to be evolved. It does not need to be evolved. Because first of all, men have to be stoic. We don't have to be emotionally available and emotionally ready or whatever, because again, we have to face the consequences no matter what. And not only that, we have to face your consequences. If a woman messes up, if your wife messes up, who has to pay for it? The husband. The woman gets arrested. She don't blame Donald Trump. She blame you. So we have to deal with the consequences no matter what. And yes, and some men might not like the consequences, but we still have to deal with it. Child support, alimony. We lose our children. Now let's see with this guy. First of all, any woman that listens to a man with a goddamn nose piercing, y'all are some dummies. Nose piercing. That's some weirdo behavior right there.
Was Professor Neil made a great response to this. I'm going to tag it down below so you can go see it. Where he said that the benefits of being a man under patriarchy still outweighs the harm that men experience as.
And here we go with this patriarchy crap. What's the benefits of patriarchy, guys? I want to know what the benefits of patriarchy is, because I am not no man who's experienced no benefits of patriarchy. Oh, you get a woman that cook and clean? That don't mean nothing. That does not mean anything. That's the bare minimum. That's what adults supposed to do. Oh, you get a woman that cook and clean. Well, you get a man that pays your bills. So what? You get a man that died for you if somebody breaks into your house. So what? They want to talk about benefits of patriarchy. What are you talking about? And then they're talking about the experience of men under the patriarchy. The experience of men have always been the experience of me, the experience of Zone, the experience of Good Bread, the experience of any man is the same experience that the men have been experiencing since the beginning of time. Let's use Adam and Eve for an example. Adam had a wife living in the Garden of Eden, peaceful. Eve, she couldn't handle the peace. She talks to the devil. The one rule they said not to do, don't eat the apple from the tree. She breaks that rule. Guess what? Not only did she have to pay the consequences, Adam had to pay the consequences as well. Now, Adam's children pay the consequences. Adam's children's children pay the consequences. Adam's children's children's children pay the consequences for a woman's actions. And then you wonder why, oh, we don't like dealing with the consequences, because a lot of times the consequences we face is the consequences from you, the woman. The consequences we face is from the children as well, because children will make decisions that could be life or death situations. Let's finish this up, man.
As being men under patriarchy, and I want to add a little bit more to that. Although over the years there's been some like shifts when it comes to what it means to be a man and masculinity, where it's not as rigid as it once was.
And that's the problem. It's not as rigid as it once was. Yet women will come and talking about there's no real men in the world anymore. There's no masculinity. They think masculinity is serving women. There's a guy on my Facebook, a panderer. There's a guy on my Facebook, a panderer. He said, oh, masculinity is different nowadays or whatever. Okay, so ladies, if masculinity is different, what makes it different today? Why are you asking women, bro? They're not men. Why are you asking women? They are not men. They don't know what it means to be masculine. They don't know what it means to put your life on the line. Put your life on the line. Put yourself on the wire so the other man can walk over you. They don't know what it means to do that. Most modern women are selfish. They will scorch the earth, destroy your family, destroy your kids because of their feelings. Again, women don't know what it means to put yourself on the wire of the bomb and let the other man walk over you for him to survive. They don't know what it means.
There's never been an intentional shift to address masculinity and manhood that addressed the fact that it was created to have dominance over people and be violent over other groups of people. And that.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness gracious. The reason why we have dominance over people is because we know the consequences of what happens if you do stupid stuff. Again, back in the day, we had chastity belts because men knew if women were to sleep around One, we don't know if the child will be ours. So sexual fidelity, we don't know if the child will be ours. We don't know. We were trying to continue our bloodline. And two, we knew that women would go crazy, i.e., today modern women. We got the example of what happens when we let women run wild. You see it today in every video. Women can't find no good man because they've been sleeping around. Women have masculine attitudes. Women are more violent. Women will delete your kids. Women have no honor. Women have no respect. Women are weak. You see it today. Women can barely work at an office job 8 hours a day. Yet we're expected to work 60 to 80 hours for a woman who can't even respect our manhood. And then they want to talk about being violent over other groups. First of all, again, I said men's nature is violent. That's why we got to learn to be stoic instead of being emotional. Because emotional men are usually violent men. Now, to temper our violent nature, we would get back we would go to the back, we would roughhouse, we would fight each other to temper the violence. But yet y'all teaching men, oh, that's not being a man. To fight each other, you're not men. If you don't fight each other, if you fight each other, you're not a man. That's not manhood. And then you wonder why men will take their grievances out on women, because they have no outlet for their anger. No outlet whatsoever.
That lack of attention is because we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to define manhood that isn't about dominance or power or violence over other groups of people.
And this is how you know this is how you know this is a weak man right here. Because you have to display those type of things so nobody will mess with you or your family. I work at a hotel. Obviously, we have people that might be in situations that are unfavorable to them, and they'll be mad, rightfully so. Now, I was talking to my boss, the female boss. We have a female that works. That I work 5 days a week at the hotel. The 2 days I don't work, we have a girl that works there. Young girl, 21-year-old, single mother, sweet girl, real sweet girl. Every time something happens, people will come and scream, rage at this woman to the point where she has to call our manager every time, to call my boss every time, so the boss can talk them down from being mad at her. Don't nobody do that to me, because I look like I can be violent. I look like I can dominate. I look like I'm intimidating. Nobody's gonna come to me and try to start no mess, because I look like I'll smack them across the head if they mess with me one time. And that's what my female boss said. She was like, why don't people ever try and scream at you? Oh, I get it, because I think because you look intimidating, and I do. This is the reason why my dreads look like the way they do. The reason why my body look like the way it does is to intimidate people that might want to step up to me and do some bull crap for no reason, or step up to my family, or step up to my friends. We're supposed to have that aura of power, dominance, and violence as a deterrent. Like how presidents have nuclear missiles, and at one point you could just press the button and destroy another country. We're supposed to have that. That's us. We the nuclear missile. But the reason why men are being dominated over women, men are being seen that as weak, y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have that no more. Y'all don't have that. And you want to define manhood as painting your nails, being weak, wearing nose rings. What kind of shit is this? And then you wonder why women don't respect us as men anymore.
That's a product of patriarchy as well. Masculinity and manhood was not meant to be a thing that was supposed to be addressed or shift or evolved. It was meant to just be what it is, and that's just to maintain power and dominance. So I think it's a mixture of like ignorance of not knowing how to, and fear of not knowing who will be if we don't have those things like power and control and violence.
No, we have plenty of examples of men who are not violent, who don't have power, who don't dominate over people. And guess what? They lose their families, they lose their homes, they're homeless, they have no money, they're broke, they are shamed, they're called gay, they're called homosexual, they're called weak by women, the same women that tell you to be vulnerable, to be emotionally intelligent, to don't dominate over people, don't be violent, don't be. This is the same women. The benefit of the patriarchy is that you're given instructions to follow, so women won't be starving and turn into sex slaves. Exactly. You're so right, Zone. Unfortunately, now women are starving. They're crying because they broke. They got no money, and they've turned into sex slaves to baby making machines. And then they want to be like, why can't men protect us? Because you have to be dominant, be violent, and you have to. I can't remember the last thing he said. I don't give a damn. Honestly, you have to be those things in order for men to have the idea to protect you. Because, like I said, in order protection also comes with instruction, and also with a man's protection, he has to lay his life down on the line. So hell yeah, I'm gonna tell you not to do this because I know at the end of the day I could die. I mean, simple as that. There was one story just recently where a woman went out, scantily clad, some dude rubbing up on her. She ain't like that. She got the boyfriend. The boyfriend went there to try to check the dude. Guess what? Boyfriend died. Now, if the boyfriend had benefited from patriarchy, quote unquote, he would have told her, don't dress that way because men are going to come and do something to you. This is what we're talking about. We know we see further ahead than women. We think that it's going to be all good and sweet. We know that death could come. That's a likely situation. Another example. We had that one story about the dude who went to go protect a random woman, stranger. His wife told him, don't do it. Please don't do it. What happened to him? Deleted. Family gone. No father, no husband. Another story. A man wanted to protect a woman from a dude who's putting hands on her. What happened? Deleted. And the woman went back to the man that was abusive. And this is what I'm talking about right here. These women have no man around them. They choose the bums of the men that if she would have had a real man around her, they would have told her, don't deal with this type of man, because that man's going to hurt you. That man's going to put hands on you. He has red flags. Then after the fact, when they get pregnant, all the consequences, they get pregnant, the man don't do nothing, the man puts hands on them, all of a sudden it's, why can't men protect women? Why can't do this? Man, we did try to protect you by telling you don't deal with this man. We did try to protect you by telling you don't sleep around. We did try to protect you by telling you don't get pregnant and don't be a single mother. You didn't want to listen, now you're paying for it. Not after the fact is, why can't men do this? Why can't men do that? You see what I'm saying? Don't let these modern women or these modern men try to define manhood for you. We know real men know what it is. And sometimes we have to be dominant over other people because we know at the end of the day, you could be deleted. You could, as a man, could be deleted, or they could be deleted. We have to be violent because we know there's going to be other people. And it's not just men. Women are violent too. And there's animals. We have to know that we have to be violent because we know that somebody's going to try and mess with us, and we may have to put them paws on them. We know that an animal might try to deal with us. We have to lay our life on the line so our family can live and survive. Don't ever let a woman define manhood for you, fellas. Don't let them tell you to be vulnerable. That's bullcrap, because when you're vulnerable, your enemies will use it against you all the time. And then you're wondering, damn, how did I lose this fight? Because you want to tell your weakness to everybody. You want to show that you're weak. That you're a real man because you're weak. You're brave because you're weak. Man, get out of here, bruh. All right, man. We're going to end the stream here. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. I really do. I appreciate it. Again, don't let these modern women define your manhood. Also, if you cannot find yourself a wholesome woman, that's WHOLE, wholesome woman. Purge them out your life, fellas. Purge them. You're going to have so much better. You're going to have so much better results in your own personal life if you purge them out your life, fellas. All right, guys. Again, we're going to end it here. If you want to help grow this page monetarily, donate to the Cash App. It'd be much appreciated. Go subscribe to my Twitch. That way you can see me stream, so you'll get a bang for your buck. You'll see me stream a gaming or whatnot. Also, like, share, subscribe, so you know next time when I drop. And I'm gonna try to work on videos. Again, I'm focused on my purpose. I'm working a lot. It's hard for me to get on YouTube. But hey, focus on your purpose, fellas. Focus on your purpose. All right, guys. I will talk with y'all soon. You guys be safe. Peace.